everyone, Jackie here, and welcome back to Let Me Kick Balls YouTube channel. So once a month I do a special guest interview, and today I'm joined by someone that is pretty new to all of you. Yeah, so this is Ben. He is a co-owner of Revive Roasters, and his wife McKenna is also a co-owner. And so super excited to have him along today and share more about this coffee journey that Women Kick Balls is going on. So Ben, thanks for joining us today.
Glad to be here.
Yeah, appreciate it. So obviously a lot of people follow Women Kick Balls and are all about the NWSL, U.S. Women's National Team, and being that I started my journey when I was super young, I often get mistaken for being pretty young too. But we'd love for you to just tell us a little bit about your journey and how you got started, and just what that looks like with Revive today.
Yeah. So I actually started roasting coffee when I was 18 in 2020. And I'm only 22 years old, which is crazy. But basically, for my high school graduation present, my parents bought me a tiny little roaster, and it looked like a microwave. And I started roasting just in my parents' laundry room, and it was a blast. But an amazing opportunity happened. I was able to get connected at a nonprofit called The Well, and it's located in Stockton. We're actually here right now
In Stockton,
in the roastery, and was given this opportunity to roast here and really just take Revive to a whole nother level. And so for a couple of years, I was just pushing through and making things happen. And then I met my wife now. Her name's McKenna, and Jackie mentioned her, but she's also the co-owner of Revive, and it's been a blast to do it together. And recently married, but
8 months strong.
8 months strong.
There you go.
Let's go. But since Revive started in 2020, we really gotten to do some really cool things. And for me and McKenna, really our heart is so much more than just good coffee, and we really believe that connection can happen with other people through coffee, and especially in Stockton. Stockton's known as like a city that's very just a lot of crime and a lot of brokenness in the city, and we believe that in broken homes we have an opportunity to use coffee just to create connection with people. And it may sound silly, like it's just coffee, but we've been able to see how that can play out in the past couple of years. And some of the ways that that's happened is we had an opportunity to serve at the Stockton prison to these inmates, and it's been a blast. We basically just showed up and made drip coffee and just loved on the inmates, and just connected with them, had a relationship, just had conversations with them. And long story short, we met this guy named Ryan, and he had his time up in the prison because his time was up, to be released that December. And we went there for a Thanksgiving turkey trot type thing that the inmates were going to do a 5K run, and they were going to basically raise money for, I believe, some sort of youth nonprofit, and was able to meet Ryan and build a relationship with him. Long story short, he gets out of prison and calls me. He kept his coffee cup from Revive that had our logo on it when we were serving there. He kept it in his jail cell, and when he got out, he looked us up on our website, contacted us, and I was able to talk with him for probably an hour or 2 hours about his story, and found out that he knows how to weld and knows the trade of welding and stuff like that. And so here at the Well, where our roastery is located, we needed some gates that needed to be built. And so he literally welded all our gates, and just like small things like that, we've been able to see how just serving a cup of coffee like speaks a lot of volume to people and to a city like Stockton that's been known as the highest crime rate for many years. And really our goal is to change the narrative of Stockton through coffee and through good coffee and through partnering with other local businesses to provide good coffee for them too. And yeah.
Yeah. Dang, what a story.
Yeah.
That's so crazy. But also too, like thinking about sports, that's what sports does as well in a different way. Bringing people together, and like soccer is definitely crazy. You have your NWSL after dark vibes is what they call it on Twitter, when like just the unpredictable happens. And so like for you, just thinking about this partnership of like soccer and coffee, like, what are you most excited for? Whether that's learning more about soccer or just kind of getting into the soccer scene as well. Like, what are you and McKenna looking forward to as far as like kind of bridging these two different worlds, but that also collide very well together too, at least?
Yeah, I think me and McKenna were talking about how we're just excited to partner with Women Kickballs, Jackie, and really just to just see where coffee can connect with soccer players. And it's a similar thing of Jackie's who's trying to highlight women's soccer in SoCal and really build an audience for that. And just like how I shared with Ryan, and something simple like serving coffee to the inmates, serving coffee for Jackie to soccer and to the women's soccer scene, to gain traction, to build an audience with that more. We're just excited to come alongside, and honestly blown away that she would choose us. But we're just excited to see what coffee can do and build relationships with soccer players, with people who watch soccer, with
So no, it's definitely exciting. Even to the past few weeks of talking about it and introducing it, of course making a whole new Instagram for the Women Kickballs coffee side of things. Like, people are so excited, and it's cool when I get to like mention what you and McKenna are doing, and like you started when you were a teenager. Like, it's tough when you're that young and trying to start a business and you have this dream, but you're also like, how do I make a living, because you have to work in society. Just, is there a certain theme that you've noticed about like putting in the hard work, but then maybe you see like something really cool come down the line from it too? Like, there's always things that you don't always see in the moment. Is there anything that maybe you've learned like just throughout the process of like starting a business, and like you mentioned like being married and then finding that dynamic too? Is there anything that you've learned like from being a business owner?
Yeah, I guess, you got a point there. I would say definitely like since I've been married, I would say, it's always a balance to like figure out work and being married. So like also a big thing too for me and McKenna, is obviously like the lane we're choosing for the coffee industry. One of the things we tell a lot of people is we are in an industry that's the coffee industry. We're in an industry that is all about the rush, is all about like quick, go, and get a coffee and just kind of like go on with your day. And we believe here at Revive that we want to celebrate connection with others. And so we believe slowing down and all of that. And we realize that we've taken a really different approach to the coffee industry. And so as we've chosen to go down that path, there's so many times where we're like, yes, this is awesome. And then we're like, dang, all these other people that are in the industry that are doing really big things, they're getting a lot more traction or engagement from people. And it can be discouraging sometimes, because it's like, dang, I was pretty stoked about, like, we were both super stoked about like pursuing this lane, but why isn't so much traction coming from this? And we just learned like continue to just pursue that, and celebrate the little things, celebrate the little victories. And like, if anything, the Ryan story that I shared is the coolest victory, because we still talk, we still call or text each other, keep in contact, see how he's doing. And like, if anything, that's the best thing. And there's a local coffee shop in Modesto, which is about 45 minutes from Stockton. And the owners there are Marissa and Wyatt. And it's been a blast. They've been only open for about a year and a half. And it's been a blast to just connect with them. And we get to connect with them by us selling our coffee bags on retail at their shop. And it's just been a blast to build a relationship with those people, and really just come alongside what they're doing through coffee.
What soccer position would you play?
Forward.
Forward? Okay, that's a good choice. When you think of soccer, outside of women kick balls, who do you think of? Is it a player, or you think about just a movie or anything like that comes to mind?
Honestly, the first thing I think of is FIFA on Xbox.
I don't know why. So real. That's
I used to play that when I was little.
I've never gotten that one, but that's good.
That brings me way back, guys.
No, that's good.
I used to be...
You know what the NWSL stands for?
National Women's Soccer League.
Yeah, that's good.
Let's
go. Got one right. I was kidding. Okay, wow, that's good. Do you know how many teams are in the NWSL?
No. I think the Warriors play there, right?
Is the packaging for Women Kick Balls Coffee with Revive's name on here. We got a soccer crossword puzzle there. So all the good things happening with partnership with Revive. So super stoked about that. So thanks, Ben, for joining us.
I got one more thing.
Oh yeah, that's it.
Just want to let you guys know, me and McKenna have no idea what we're doing, but we love the journey, and I think there's this really cool thing with that. And we live in a day and age where I was actually thinking about this the other day. We live in a day and age where it's all about social media and making a perception that you know what you're doing, so that people follow you and all the things, and then you get successful. But really, no matter the following or whatever it is, biggest thing to do is just follow the purpose that you have and chase it with all you have. And we have no idea what we're doing, but we're just learning as we go, and it's a blast. So
yeah, and we made a partnership where we're learning as we go, so it's
awesome.
Perfect. Yeah. All right, everyone, thanks again for tuning in. Be sure to check out the links below to follow Revive and all that good stuff. So see you back here next week.